What's going on, good people? It is Voodoo here, and I'd like to welcome you to another channel update. Tonight is Sunday, March 17th of 2013, so happy St. Patrick's Day. I have quite a lot of information that I need to relay to you in this channel update, so I'm going to do the best that I can to get through this information quickly, but also to be clear and concise about everything I'm saying. That way that you guys understand what I'm saying and you are able to digest the information that I have to give you. So we are going to go ahead and get started. First discussing what was going on my channel this past week. So one of the things I did last week was to continue my playthrough of Tomb Raider. Now, admittedly, I was not able to play as much of Tomb Raider as I wanted to because I was doing some things with my friends, with my girlfriend, some nights this week. I also had a test earlier in the week, and then I actually went home this past weekend, and I wasn't able to do any Tomb Raider this weekend while I was at home because I was spending time visiting and doing family stuff. So, got up to part 35 of Tomb Raider. Now, it's taking me a while to get this stuff up because usually I upload this stuff at school, no problem. This past week at school was one of those weeks where the internet was really slow uploading at school. It was taking me 40 minutes to an hour to upload one video. I have no idea why, so basically I couldn't upload videos at school because it was taking so long. I don't know why. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There's really no way to tell. So that's why it's taken me a while, but I'm very close to being up to date. So on Monday when I upload this video, I should hopefully, if school internet is working normally, should be able to get the last couple parts up and be up to date at the time or close to the time that you see this video. So I did that for Tomb Raider. Also this past week I filmed a special video where I more or less took you on a tour of the new YouTube one channel layout that has been released that you can now switch to, similarly to how I did back at the end of 2011 when they switched to the familiar layout, which I guess is the old layout now, the one that I've been using for the past year and a half. I did a similar video, and in that video I basically showed you the changes to the channel, how I would be using the new layout and all this other kind of stuff, and I had in my mind that I would switch to the new layout, be kind of ahead of the curve, get used to it, get you guys used to using it, because eventually they are going to make everyone use the new layout. It's inevitable. It's how they work. They have a few, a little while period where you can switch to the new one, you can keep using the old one, and then there comes a time where you are forced to use the new one no matter what. So I had this in my mind, and as you'll know if you've watched the video, I really can't stand the new layout. I think it's horrible. For many reasons, the most important reason being that I no longer have control over which video is the featured video on my channel. And that's a real problem because then, basically it shows the most recent upload as your featured video. And unfortunately, that means that I would have to completely cater and plan my uploads and my filming and everything. Everything I do about my channel I'd have to plan just so that I could get the video that I want to be featured up on the featured video, for the video I want to be the featured video. It's a major pain. And I was noticing while using it that I was trying to do this with my uploads and that the important videos still weren't getting hardly any views at all because people probably were confused and didn't realize how to, it was a mess. So I decided, why be a martyr? Why force myself to use this new layout until I absolutely have to? So I switched back. So I'm now using the same layout that I've been using for the past year and a half. I really like that layout. I'm able to set my featured video now and upload stuff after it and still have the video I want be featured, and that's great. So I'm still using the old layout, but the video is still there. So if you want to go check out the video, check out what the new layout will look like, because I will have to use it at some point. It's there for you. And the other thing I did was this Saturday, I attempted to do yet another stream over on Twitch of BioShock. Once again, only my friend showed up to the stream, which was a little strange because I had gotten some commitments earlier in the week that some people were going to be at the stream. They didn't wind up showing up to the stream, so it is what it is, but it's really kind of okay because the stream started off great. It started off, just as well as the last stream was, and everything was going great. And then about 40 minutes into the stream completely like shit its pants and was just done and just like crashed. The lag was, it just started being horrendously lagged to the point that it was just frozen basically. For no explained reason, I tried to do some things to fix it. Nothing I did worked. And short of making the video quality basically like 2 big pixels on a screen, there was no way for me to correct the issue, and I had to shut down the stream. So I don't really know what's going on with that. It doesn't look like streaming is going to be something that I'm going to be able to do regularly because it's just inconsistent. I can't. I have to stream in 360p as it is, and I thought it was all great, and then I streamed for 40 minutes on Saturday, and then all of a sudden it just crashes for no explained reason. So if I can't get it to be consistent, and I don't know whether or not the stream's going to crash, it's kind of hard for me to do it consistently. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You can actually go to Twitch and watch the archived 40 minutes of the stream that I did. It was good for those 40 minutes until it crashed, so you can go over there and check it out if you're interested and you missed the stream. I also had promised that I was going to do a Voodoo's Verdict video on the Elgato Game Capture HD. Well, I didn't wind up doing that, and the biggest reason I didn't wind up doing that is because I was trying to play and be so controlling over my uploads and all this other stuff, because there were some other vlogs I wanted there to be attention to. I wanted it to be the featured video, like the YouTube One Channel tour, the stream announcement that I put up on Saturday, some other things. And because I was using the one channel and couldn't choose my featured video, the way it worked out, I didn't do the Voodoo's Verdict because I wouldn't have been able, there were other videos that I wanted to be featured, and had I done the Voodoo's Verdict and uploaded that, along with the stream announcement or whatever, then the stream announcement could have been hidden, so it just didn't work out. Now that I've switched back to the old layout, it's a different story. But last week, because I was playing around with trying to get the featured video to be what I wanted it to be and give equal time to those videos, I didn't wind up doing the verdict. So I apologize for that, but it was just a cause of the stupid new layout and trying to basically manipulate my featured video. So, this week coming up, a lot of information, a lot of things I gotta say. First of all, this week I need to get through Tomb Raider. I need to beat Tomb Raider between Monday and Friday of this week. Reason being is this weekend is going to be extremely hectic. Right now my plan is to go home again, and it's going to be hectic because I have 2 tests next week, one on Monday, one on Wednesday, that I'll be studying for this weekend when I have downtime. When I'm not studying for that, I will be basically either watching the NCAA tournament with my grandpa, because that's something that we do every year, my grandma's birthday is Sunday, so I'll be doing that on Sunday. So the weekend is just out of the question to play games because I'm going to be between studying and doing this family stuff. There's not going to be any time for games, and next week is a huge game release that absolutely will take precedence, over Tomb Raider, which means I need to beat Tomb Raider this week. So you can expect a heavy influx of Tomb Raider this week up on the channel. I really hope that the school internet is up to snuff this week, because I'm going to have a lot of Tomb Raider that I'm going to have to get up this week. If not, I'll have to upload it, try to get it caught up over the weekend while I'm not, uploading anything else. But anyway, bottom line is you're going to see a lot of Tomb Raider, and hopefully, if I'm able to do it, the conclusion to Tomb Raider coming up this week. All right. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough time to do Tomb Raider multiplayer. We'll have to see. I haven't heard too great of things about the multiplayer. I'd like to play it before I review the game, but I don't know if I'm going to have time. Same thing with the Voodoo's Verdict of Tomb Raider. If I beat the game earlier in the week, then I'll probably be able to get a Voodoo's Verdict out. If I'm not, and I don't beat it till late in the week, there's probably going to be a delay on the Voodoo's Verdict of Tomb Raider, because I'm going to be busy this weekend and next week. Alright? Same thing with the Voodoo's Verdict of the Elgato game capture. I apologize, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any time this week for me to do it at all, because I have to get through Tomb Raider and do some other stuff. So it doesn't look like there's going to be any time at all to do the Voodoo's Verdict of the Elgato. I will do it eventually at some point. I just doubt it's going to be this week because it's going to be so hectic. Maybe next week. Another huge thing that's going on this week, it's taking up some time, is Tuesday night, March 19th. Brandon and I will be sitting down and we will be recording episode 11 of Voodoo's Brew, the next episode. What that means for you is that this is your last chance to ask questions to be answered on this upcoming episode. So what you need to do is, if you have a question, you got to get over to the last episode of Voodoo's Brew, episode 10. Leave a question in the comment section of that video, and if you get it in before we start recording on Tuesday night, then we will answer your question on that episode. If you don't get it in by then, you can just post it on episode 11 when it goes live, and we'll answer it on the next episode. So we're recording it on Tuesday, but it will not be released until the weekend. Probably now the picture is becoming clearer because of I need to beat Tomb Raider and all this other stuff. It will most likely be coming out right here. Saturday, March the 23rd is the most likely release date of Voodoo's Brew episode 11. So ideally, my plan for this week is as follows, is to, between Monday and Friday, be uploading and completing, hopefully, the upload of the Tomb Raider campaign. Okay? Like I said, depending on how early I beat the campaign this week, there may be a Voodoo's Verdict of Tomb Raider. If I decide to just not do the multiplayer, there may be some multiplayer of Tomb Raider, something. But the main thing I want to focus on is getting the Tomb Raider campaign finished and uploaded between Monday and Friday of this week. And then on Saturday, to upload Voodoo's Brew episode 11 and have that just be the video through the weekend. Alright? So, let me check the time real quick, because there's one last thing I need to address. Oh, I actually got through that quicker than I thought. Last thing I need to address is next week's game, which is BioShock Infinite. Definitely one of my most anticipated games ever. Could possibly be my most anticipated game ever. Maybe. I'm not sure. Because I love BioShock so much. Here's the deal, though. Unfortunately, next week, as I said, I have a test, one on Monday, and yes, one on Wednesday, which is the day after the release of Infinite, which I'm actually purchasing. I already have it pre-ordered. I'll be picking up the hard copy of the game Tuesday. But I have a test the next day, of all the days, right? And it's a physics test. It's not even something easy that I can blow off. So, unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play Infinite on Tuesday night. Now, what I will say is this. I'm going to do my best over the course of the weekend and on Monday of next week to really study physics and maybe hopefully get to the point where I understand it all, you know, basically before Tuesday night. Basically learn all the information, feel confident about the test before Tuesday night. That way Tuesday, all I really have to do is review some of the topics. I don't have to do any hardcore studying because that'll already be done. If I'm able to successfully do that, then on Tuesday I may be able to play some of Infinite if all I have to do is review for my test. But what I will tell you is this. I'm going to do an unboxing video on Tuesday, okay, of the game, and that will probably be uploaded on Wednesday. And the playthrough of the game will either be starting Wednesday. If I'm able to play some on Tuesday, it'll either start on Wednesday, definitely no later than Thursday. Because if I can't play it Tuesday, I'm obviously definitely going to be playing it Wednesday. So, that's a playthrough that you're not going to want to miss. And for two reasons. One, obviously, because it's a hugely anticipated game. I think it's going to be an amazing game. But two, because it's a game that I'm going to be heavily excited about, heavily invested in. BioShock is my favorite franchise of games. And I've been waiting for this game for 3 years, since BioShock 2 came out in 2010. So I couldn't be more stoked about it. And it's a playthrough that I think is going to be really good. I think it's going to be excellent, and I don't think it's going to be one that you're going to want to miss. So I would definitely say to check out my playthrough of Infinite next week. What I may do is actually do my channel update a day late next week, film it on Monday night, and upload it on Tuesday. That way I'll have a good sense on Monday night whether or not I know the information well enough for physics. You know, I'll probably be able to tell you in that update if I do it on Monday night if I'm going to be able to start Infinite on Tuesday or not. So that's really kind of my plan, but the really good news about all that is after my tests next week, the week after that, I'm actually completely off of school. It's spring break. So I will definitely be able to dive headlong into Infinite after those tests are done, really enjoy it and have a good time because I'll be done, you know, with tests and all. I actually won't even have school. I'll be off. So I know that was a lot of information. I hope that I was clear in it. I hope that I got everything across so that you understood what I was trying to say. But just a quick recap for this week, okay, in case I lost you. Here's my plan. My plan. I have no idea if this is going to be able to go as smoothly as I want it to go. I pray it will. My plan between Monday and Friday is to beat the campaign of Tomb Raider and get it all uploaded by Friday. If I'm able to beat it early, and by early, let's just say I beat it on Wednesday night. If I beat it on Wednesday night, then I may have some additional stuff. I may have some multiplayer of Tomb Raider. I may have the Voodoo's Verdict of Tomb Raider. If I do play any multiplayer, it's probably only going to be 2 to 3 matches, a very short amount of time, just to get the idea of what the multiplayer is like so that I can include it in my review. So that's the plan for gameplay. Brandon and I are filming episode 11 of Voodoo's Brew on the 19th. So again, quick reminder, it's your last chance. If you have a question that you'd like Brandon and I to answer on that episode, then you need to go post your question on episode 10 of Voodoo's Brew before Tuesday night. Okay? And then the plan is to upload Voodoo's Brew episode 11 on Saturday and have that episode be up through the weekend as the only thing that I upload on the channel so it gets maximum exposure. Okay? And then finally, next week, I pretty much decided that I'll be delaying my channel update one day next week, so you will see next week's channel update on Tuesday, the 26th. I'll be filming it the night of the 25th, and I will be able then to give you an idea of my plans for BioShock Infinite, when I think I'm going to be able to start playing the game, either if that's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday night, and I'll be able to give you some more concrete details about that playthrough next week. Okay? So, I'm Voodoo. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you digested all of that. I apologize it was so much, but a lot of stuff went on and a lot of stuff's coming up that I needed to touch on. So, thanks for sticking through this whole update. I will see you this week with, fingers crossed, the conclusion of Tomb Raider and this upcoming weekend with episode 11 of Voodoo's Brew. Alright? So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you this week. Have a good one. Peace out.